Okay, so if we look here at this setup, okay, so the change we're going to make, obviously, stance going to be a little bit narrower. We're dragging that foot back a little bit and we're opening up that foot slightly, okay? So we're actually just having a slightly sort of opened up, turned up position body to make it a little bit easier for your body to move, okay? Setup-wise, again, a little bit more on top of the golf ball, I think certainly going to be definitely a help for you, okay? And then length of back, so obviously this is a very short shot. You still want your torso to turn, yeah? As you can see there. You're not trying to get underneath the golf ball. You're trying to turn the body and get your body to rotate towards target. And this is getting the ball up in the air. As you can see, that club now is underneath that. That golf ball now is up in the air as the club now is going down there, okay? So you struck that properly. The ball's up in the air nicely. Chipped it, it was 29 yards, the shot went kind of thing. And when you finish this shot, you are fully rotated to target, yeah? So you're not just flicking the wrist. The hands and arms are kind of in that position. In the past, you saw the club cut up here somewhere, kind of flicking past you, but you were trying to get under it, and your weight was kind of going back behind the ball, trying to lift it up in the air. Like I say, you can't lift the ball up in the air. You can't get under it, The way we get a ball up in the air is using the loft of the golf club. The loft gets the ball up in the air. You could play this shot with a wedge, a gap wedge, sand iron, 5-iron, 7-iron, whatever it may be, and you'll get different launch angles depending on what club you take. So depending on what you want, if there's nothing in the way, I would always recommend, if there's nothing in the way like this shot on here, Jason, just hit the ball low and running, Don't hit it over something that's not in the way. I mean, you think like coaching 101 with kids in football, Just pass the ball on the ground, There's no point trying to chip it 30 foot up in the air over nobody. Just keep it on the ground, keep it low, keep it running, Just play the easier shot. Get the strike we're looking for to get that ball going where you want to go, rather than you trying to get under it, as you and as many golfers will try to do, to lift it up in the air,
You're 100% right. It's like, see what the mates doing it. And when they're like 30, 40 foot up in the air to go 10 yards forward.
And I want to do that.
The ball just stops dead.
But that's just loft and the club head now. It's the same way like watching a football player sort of just chip it up in the air or doing a keep you up. It's a skill acquisition. But you've got to know how to do that skill, You can do it, but if, like you or me or anyone, if we try to do it the way you were trying to do it, you'll fail at every stage, If you're trying to lean back and scoop under the ball, the only time you might get away with it slightly is the ball sat on a bit of grass in the rough somewhere, and you go, whoosh, and you go, oh, look how good that shot, I cracked it. Well, no, the lie was just making it a lot easier for you to do it, okay? I would say in terms of length of shot with a wedge, I wouldn't grip down the club. Because for you, it just requires you to bend over more and puts more on the back. So I would stand with this the full length club and stand closer and taller, and you can use your hands and arms a lot more effectively rather than being out here and trying to get underneath that ball. Exactly. You got to learn where that ground is. One of the best practices I think a lot of people do with chipping is just learn to hit a 1, 2, 3 yard chip. Just chip a ball and get the club hitting the ground so the club hits the ground and the ground stops the club, rather than you trying to jab into the ground and stop it this way. Use the ground to slow you down. You can hit the ground properly rather than the sort of flicking and lifting that you were basically getting. Okay, mate. Exactly. It's basically the opposite to what you were trying to do. Exactly. Right. Okay, mate.